Hey, if you watch my channel, you know occasionally I like to answer a question from a viewer on air here as a video. Now I do live chats every week where I answer questions the whole time for hours at a time, directly one-on-one with my viewers, but occasionally I get a question in an email that requires quite a bit of thought. It's a question maybe I hadn't thought of before. And I like to make standalone videos for those questions. And I got one such question here recently from a viewer who, they didn't say whether they want to be anonymous or not, but they didn't really think this was going to be a video, so I'm not going to say their name, but they'll know who they are. The question they sent me is this question here. Now I printed it out so that I read it properly and that you understand the question and that I answer it properly, because I didn't want to lose something in translation as I ad-libbed their question. So pardon me while I read it here from the paper. The question was, of the new guns that have come out in the past several months at events like NRAM and SHOT Show, which one would you recommend someone buy if they were only going to buy one gun this year, just one gun this year? They go on to clarify, this is not a best first gun question. This is more of a what is the best all-around gun of the new crop to add to a current collection question. Well, that's a very interesting question, and I had to think about it quite a bit because I don't think there's actually one simple, easy answer to that. That's why I had to think about it for a while, because there's lots of guns out there in the new batch of guns that I think are really good and that I have bought myself. So narrowing it down to one wouldn't be that easy. There were several options. One of my first options here would be like the K6S in double action, single action with the hammer. Now that they've put a hammer on this gun, I think this could possibly be one of the best carry revolvers on the market, and it's one of the new guns, and I would definitely recommend people buy this if they like revolvers, but not everyone likes revolvers. Another option would be something like the Q5 Match steel frame from Walther. This gun is freaking awesome. I couldn't wait to get this gun. This gun is an amazing gun. It shoots so well. I love it. It's pretty much the first example of what I hope will be a trend of making some more modern striker-fired guns with actual steel frames instead of polymer. But this is kind of a niche gun. It's kind of more of a competition gun than any other gun, and I wouldn't recommend you really buy one, that you had to buy one unless you were going to compete with it. So that wasn't my answer. Another gun was the new Colt King Cobra, which I don't actually have here on me right now, but I do own one. This is a new revolver from Colt. It's kind of a redo of an older revolver, but it's quite a bit different. And it is a great carry gun, but once again, it's a revolver. Not everyone likes revolvers, so I wouldn't tell everyone, oh, you have to have this gun. I don't think it would appeal to enough people, so that's not my answer either. Now, another gun that would definitely make the list is the Beretta 92X. It's definitely number one on my list, but that is more of a specialty gun. It's more of a competition gun, much like the Q5, so that's not the one I'm going to name in this video either. My actual answer, and this might not surprise anyone who's been watching my videos recently, is the Beretta 92G Elite LTT that they made in collaboration with Langdon Tactical. This gun is freaking awesome. The reason I ended up choosing the 92G is because it hits that sweet spot of guns. It's not quite as elegant as some of the Beretta 92s you can buy, like the Wilson combat guns, but still, if you're just wanting to add a gun to your collection that is really nice to look at, you don't get much better than a Beretta. And this one, with its two-tone effects, is a really sharp-looking gun. But it's not too pretty. It's not so pretty that, oh my God, I don't want to use it because I don't want to mess it up and I paid so much money for it. No, it's a more reasonable price than the Wilson combat guns because it is a little less refined and a little less polished. So that's actually a good thing for the gun if you want to actually use it. And when it comes to performance at the range, this gun is awesome. It performs like a Beretta, but a little bit better because it's a little bit more fine-tuned of a Beretta. Has a little bit better barrel, a little bit better trigger. It's just an all-around little bit better gun. So when you pay that little extra on top of a regular Beretta that you would have to pay to get this gun, it's definitely worth it, and it shows up in the performance of this gun. So this gun's not only a gun you could buy to put in your safe and just be proud you own, it's probably one of the best carry guns on the market. Double action, single action with a decocker only, a great trigger, very accurate, just all around great duty gun or carry gun, concealed gun, whatever. So like I say, it kind of hits that sweet spot. It's a beautiful gun that you can just appreciate if you're a lover of guns that likes to just caress them at home or take them to the range and have a little fun. Or if you're someone who's really performance oriented and you want a gun that does amazingly well at the range, is great for carry, and will never let you down when you need it, it's a great option for that too. Just to tell you how good of a carry gun this is and how good this gun performs, it almost makes me want to carry a 9mm pistol. In fact, if they made a 96 version of this gun, if Langdon Tactical would make a 96, which would be a 40 version of this pistol, I'd buy it and carry it in a heartbeat. But right now we just have the 9mm version, which most people love 9mm, so I don't think that'll be a problem for most of you. So when it comes to the new guns on the market, I just think this is your best all-around option. Because like I say, it satisfies pretty much all the needs you would have in a gun. Nice to look at, functions nicely, it's great for carry, it has all the features you'd want for self-defense. So what more could you ask for in a gun? This gun is awesome. So when it comes to the new guns that are out today, which one would I recommend to someone to add to their collection if they were only going to buy one gun this year? Well, it would be the Beretta 92G Elite LTT from Langdon Tactical. Current collection question. Well, I thought that was a very interesting question. Fucking ankle pop. Take a lot of thought, believe it or not, because this was, fuck! And then they go on to clarify, this is not a best, this is not a best. The fuck was that? I going through fucking puberty or senility? Viewer here, and they want to remain anonymous, but I don't know if they want to remain anonymous or not. They didn't say. They then go on to clarify, this is not a I can't even fucking read what's on the paper. Much less talk. God. Work on my fucking reading skills. If you watch my channel, you know that occasionally I like to add... Or if you were looking for a gun that's going to be... Thanks Iraq Veteran 8888 for fucking up my video. I should have turned my watch on silent. I don't know why I didn't. Collection that is amazing looking. No. It's also a very functional carry gun. Okay, Eric, I get the point. Which one would you recommend someone buy if they were only... I fucked it up again. God, why can't I fucking read?